Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another reaction video. This is Coach Turner here again with another video. So, getting a little excited, man, because I had so many guys reach out to me and just say, "Hey, Coach, man, who were some of the guys that you looked up to growing up?" All right, and I had to think because I've been doing these videos, and for the most part, I want to talk about one guy who kind of left an impression on me, man, just growing up. And I think he left an impression on the whole culture. I think when we talk about guys that were able to change the culture of the NBA, this guy, I mean, first and foremost, you got to throw his name out there. He was responsible for the whole dress code change in the NBA. And so, yeah, youngsters, Google that, Chat GPT that, look that up, because it was a time where the NBA put a dress code policy uh, on the athletes, all because of this one guy that I want to talk about. And I want to talk about no other than Bubba Chuck, Allen Iverson. Man, one of my all-time favorites. And so there's tons of videos out there that does background videos on the history of Allen Iverson. Suggest you guys go out there and check that out. But what I want to talk about is just the impact he had on a young hooper like myself, coming on that screen, playing for Georgetown in the Big East, where the Big East was just like, man, I wanted to just be a part of that growing up. And so let's just look at some highlights. If you haven't seen any Allen Iverson highlights or even heard of Allen Iverson, think of someone like, Shea. Think of somebody like Kyrie. Think of somebody like any Kyrie, Curry, any handle, quick, lightning fast point guard, Ja Morant. They were all babies of Allen Iverson. Okay, so what I want to do, I just want to react a little bit to some of this stuff. I haven't seen some of these highlights, man, in like 20 years. And so I just thought it'd be neat for me to kind of do a deep dive, show you guys some of the things that inspired me as a basketball player and now as a basketball coach, because I actually took the time to read John Thompson, which was his college coach's book, a couple summers ago. And he had some great stories about being that father figure for someone like Allen Iverson, a troubled kid, super duper athlete, played football and basketball, but got himself into a little trouble. You can go watch those videos. Matter of fact, I might put a link to some of those videos in the description down low for you guys to check it out if you haven't did a deep dive on Allen Iverson. But at the same time, Allen Iverson went to Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. When he stepped on the scene, I mean, oh my God, it just was it was phenomenal. So let's do a deep dive real quick on Allen Iverson's 1996 NCAA tournament highlights, which is, I mean, the guy was just, he was on one. All right, so let's just check this out. So again, man, Georgetown was always that team in the 90s, man, that everybody wanted to be like. And then when they stepped on the scene, man, with the Jordan jerseys, oh my God, the Jumpman jerseys, with the patent leather J's. I mean, it just was like everybody wanted to be a part of these guys. Everybody wanted to have that flavor. Shout out to Jahadi White making the appearance, grabbing rebounds down there, man, playing with this guy, man. Look at this. Phenomenal player, lightning quick, 6 feet tall, one dribble, drop step, boom. Check that out. Look at this, one dribble, straight vertical. Get up there. Come on now. If you wasn't a fan of this guy, I don't know if you would ever be a fan of college basketball, man, because this guy was just, he was the man. And again, these are just his college highlights, his NCAA highlights. And this was 96. Man, AI was the man. Oh my God, look at that. Look at this guy. And like I said, just for the most part, I think everybody just was so obsessed with Allen Iverson and his the whole notion of this guy was just the guy who he could only do crossovers. He was known as the crossover guy. All right, but it was much more to his game than just the crossovers. And like I said, man, before it was a Kyrie, before it was a Steph, man, we had Allen Iverson, the answer, Allen Iverson. And just a couple of fun facts and stats. I mean, again, after this, he ended up being the number 1 overall pick in 1996. And for you guys out there listening, yes, that was the same draft that had Kobe Bryant. He was an 11-time All-Star. He was 2001 MVP. All right, 4-time scoring champ. As a career, he averaged 27 points a game. Look at that. Just lightning quick, man. Just a guy that was just on a whole nother level. Again, career averages of 27, 6, and 2. Second all time in points per game, only behind Michael Jordan during that time. All right. So again, he was known famously for his little crossover that he hit his rookie year on Michael Jordan. In 2001, that MVP year, he fell short to the Lakers after dropping 48. That was the only game that they won in the finals in Game 1. He had 48 in Game 1 versus the Lakers, and everybody know him for the stepping over Tyronn Lue, Coach Lue. Yes, Coach Lue, coach of the Clippers. He had an iconic step over. But look at this. Versus UMass and Marcus Camby. Oh my God. The Glaze. Oh my God. Again, first player under 6 feet to win a scoring championship, man, multiple times. All right. The whole hip hop of things into the NBA. And people were a little upset about that. And so the NBA ended up imposing some type of dress code for the players. And I think eventually it kind of subdued because we were known for just switching it up. I think during that time, Jay-Z came with the we're doing button ups, and it was right on time because everybody was trying to, dress up, look nice. And so just a couple of thoughts and reactions on someone like Allen Iverson, guys. I mean, for the most part, as a coach, man, I look at Allen Iverson. It's just much more than a score. Right? He was proof that size does not matter. It's all about having some heart, having some testicular fortitude, should I say. And again, why? Because I mean, he was the scoring champ 4 times being under 6 feet, man. I mean, he just had great work ethic, great toughness. I mean, again, if you enjoy his type of game, if you enjoy somebody like Steph Curry and Kyrie and Ja Morant, man, you would have loved Allen Iverson during his time. And he's truly an icon. I think he might have his statue outside the 76ers, Philadelphia. But he just wasn't just a great player, man. It was an Allen Iverson movement. I mean, if you just look at the tattoos that I have, I mean, any guy that has tattoos nowadays, it's either 2 people that influenced you, Dennis Rodman or Allen Iverson. And both of these guys are like one and the same. So where do you rank Allen Iverson on your all-time list? I want to know in the comment section from you guys. Where does he rank? Does he rank high? Does he rank low? Was he a black eye for the game of basketball? Let me know in the comment section. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. This is Coach Turner, and I will check you on the next one.